EU leaders are sounding the alarm over potential Russian interference in the upcoming European Parliamentary elections. They're warning that the Kremlin is using disinformation in its attempts to sow division between European citizens. But they also warn of dangers coming from within EU institutions, as several MEPs have been accused of acting as Russian agents. For World Roundup, Siobhan Silke.
Alleged Russian interference at the very heart of European politics. Longtime Latvian MEP Tatjana Zdanoka has been accused of spying for the Kremlin. She denies it, but she's now been sanctioned and fined by the European Parliament for breaching the MEP's code of conduct. The Parliament's president said the breach related to rules on the declaration of interests and receiving gifts. Zdanoka is not the only MEP accused of working for the Kremlin. The European Parliament is looking into allegations that several EU politicians have been paid to spread Russian propaganda. The allegations are connected to a Czech government investigation into a now shuttered pro-Russia media outlet called Voice of Europe. An activist group compiled a list of MEPs who featured on the channel, mostly members of far-right parties. Some of those on the list have denied they were paid for their appearances. German MEP Max Krah posted on social media that in the last 2 years he's given more than 200 interviews, 2 of them to Voice of Europe. There's no specific allegation that he was paid for any of these more than 200 interviews. But EU leaders accuse far-right parties of being willing collaborators of Vladimir Putin.
Whether this is the AfD in Germany or the Rassemblement National in France, the Confederacja in Poland or others. The names may be different, but their goal is the same. They are trampling on our values and they want to destroy our Europe. And we will never, ever let this happen.
Leaders warn that Russia is attacking Europe on multiple other fronts, using techniques including cyber attacks and the spread of disinformation on social media. And they say the European elections in June are likely to be a special target for attempted Russian interference.